Thank you for tuning into my channel. It's Favorites Friday, so if you want to check out some of my favorite rulers, please stay tuned. So today it's Favorites Friday, and I want to point out some of my favorite rulers that I've been using. A lot of these I just have as a part of my supplies, and so I use them on a regular basis. But I do want to point out a few specialty rulers that I have that I've made some cool projects with. So we'll start with like the utility rulers, the ones that I use all the time for just general cutting. And I usually use my 6x24, and I have the OmniGrid 6x24, and then I have the OmniGrid 15-inch square. And these get a pretty good bit of use as I cut strips or shapes or whatever. And so they're a regular part of my quilting. If you follow my channel, for any time longer than say 2 months or so, you know that I love the shape cut ruler. And all of these, probably right now, all of my rulers could use a little upgrade. I'd love to upgrade to the Shape Cut Plus or the Shape Cut Pro, but I just haven't yet. This one takes care of many of my needs if I need a whole bunch of different strips of strips of the same size. And you can cut squares with it. This actually is the paper that came with the Shape Cut, and according to them, you can cut strips or squares or triangles or bias strips, diamonds, chevrons, hexagons. You can cut a lot of different shapes with this. I've mainly experimented with just the strips and the squares, not maybe a few rectangles, but not much more than that. One cool thing about the Shape Cut is that it gives you the 1/2 inch. So there's a slot to cut for every 1/2 inch, which is nice. Okay. Now we'll look quickly at just some of the specialty shapes that I have that I've enjoyed making projects with. And as I talk about them, I will insert a picture of the quilt that I made using that particular ruler. The first one, this was probably the first specialty ruler I bought. It was the Easy Dresden Quilts ruler, and it says, let's see, Easy Quilting is the brand, but this is the Dresden Plate ruler, and this one is neat. It has sizes from 1 inch to 8 inches for the Dresden, and all you do is you cut a strip of whatever size Dresden you want to use, and then you use this to cut your wedges. I'll put a picture of the Dresden Plate quilt that I made in here. I actually called it a cut above. I wish I had it here to show it to you live on camera, but it's with my nephew because I gave it to him as a gift. So this is a really easy ruler to use, and so if you want to make a Dresden Plate, I recommend this ruler. Really easy for me. I enjoyed working with it. And it's great the Dresden Plate is great for scraps if you can get a decent sized strip out of your scraps. The next ruler that I really like is the Fiskars circle cutter ruler. And this ruler actually came with a little cutter, and what it has is the different sizes of circles that you can cut. I actually use this for my Drunkard's Path quilt, my Jamaican Sunrise. And so I'll put that here. And typically for this one you can do you can fold a half circle and then cut it and get your full circle. I actually did like a little quarter piece here and cut out quarter circles. But you could use it in a lot of different ways to make some circles. And I really like the cutter because it's really functional as far as you just slide it in the slot and apply some pressure, and you can get a really good cut out of from this ruler. So I like the circle cutter ruler. I hope to make some more Drunkard's Path or some more circle quilts soon, but I have a lot of UFOs, so there's just so much to do. And then the last one that I have been experimenting with, of course, if you follow my channel, you've already seen this ruler, but I'm going to go ahead and show it anyway. Actually, it's a template, but since it's made out of acrylic and you can use it to cut, I'm going to show it today. This is the Rhombus template. I got these from the Missouri Star, and there is on their site you can get each one individually, or you can get them all three as a set. And so my mom got me all three as a set for Christmas, and you can use different size strips to get your shape for the rhombus. And I actually use these to make, I've used the smaller two. I used the 2.5 inch strip one to make my pillow cover, and I'll insert a picture of that here. And then I use the 5 inch, they say 5 inch, but my strip size was not quite 5 inches, I don't think, to make the my volcano quilt for my son's graduation. And I'll put a picture of that here. I'll also put some links to the videos for these projects as well, so you can go back and see what I did with them. And then this is the giant, or they just call it Rhombus template, but they also call this one Rhombus. So it also came with this template as well. Hopefully I can use this to make a really large, like a really traditional tumbling blocks quilt. So really excited about that. Another ruler that I happen to have in my collection, I haven't used this a lot, but I do like it. It's the Quilt in a Day Sew Straight ruler. And I have a video about how to use this, but I do want to show it right quick. So here's the Sew Straight, and this actually you can put it on the plate of your machine as you're sewing, and it can help with the 1/4 inch, or it can help with diagonal seams, all of that kind of stuff, or bias. This is sewing bias seams together. It can help with all of that, and it was a pretty good value. It didn't cost a lot of money. But it could, if you put it on your machine and you can keep it there, it really lasts a long time. So that is all of the rulers in my collection. Right now I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I also have a 2.5 inch square ruler. I have the 6.5 inch square ruler that I use from time to time as well. So if you have any questions about what you've seen in this video, put them in the comments. Also leave your favorite rulers or your favorite quilting tools that you feel like you just can't live without, that you really love. I know that everybody would love to see what you're working with and enjoy your favorites and share their favorites. So thumbs up this video, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!